Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Geeta and Gyaneshwari. Today happened to be the fourth chapter of Geeta, and we are going to see 25th, 26th, and 27th Shlok, that is the verse. Daivameva pare yajnam yoginah paryupasate brahmagna vapare yajnam yajner naivopajumhati. It means the Lord is saying that there are so many kinds of yagya, so many kinds of upasana, means the puja, the work is worship or worship, the ways you can worship the God. That some people are doing the worshipping of God, somebody is worshipping the formless God, and they are doing it as if they are offering in the yagya. You might be knowing the yagya kunda is there, and you offer in the fire, you offer so many things. So for example, you offer the ghee and all those things. So like that, you offer so many things in the yagya. The his life itself becomes the yagya. Okay, so their life itself becomes the yagya. Yagya means what? That why can't you think your body is a yagya kunda? Means the place where we are supposed to offer everything inside. Our inside soul is there, where the yagya kunda is there. So inside your mind everything is there, and whatever work you do, it is getting offered to the God. Whatever you think, it is offered to the God. Whatever your hands, mind, brain, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, whatever we are doing, whatever we are thinking, whatever we are listening, whatever we are seeing, whatever we are breathing, whatever we are speaking or eating, everything happens to be the God, and it is getting offered to the God, and it is becoming yagya. And whatever we think, it is offered to the God. By that way, when you are performing yagya, the fire is there. So your fire is of, your penance, in which everything is poured and getting burnt up. And now if everything is burnt up, if nothing is there, then what is there? What is left? It is the Paramatma. Okay? How beautifully it has been given. It is the Paramatma over which everything is getting, in fact getting unionized. It is getting burnt up and getting converted into Paramatma only. All five Panchamahabhuta also, they get burnt up and get converted into Paramatma. Beautiful it is given. Je yajanashil aharnishi, je avidya havili manesi, guru vakya hutanishi havan kele. Means aharnishi means day and night they are performing this kind of yajna, where avidya means ignorance and the bad qualities of a person are getting burnt, and they are remembering the Guru Vakya, means Mahavakya, means Tattvamasi. When Guru says that, he realizes Aham Atma, then Pradhnanam Brahma, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. He starts knowing it, and other things get burned up, Havanakeli, and then they get converted into Paramatma. Beautiful, huh? तिही योगाग्नि की यजीजे तो दैव यज्ञ म्हणीजे जेणे आत्मसुख कामीजे पंडू कुमारा. Okay, so Arjun Pandu Kumar means the son of Pandu. He happens to be living in Atma Sukh, means he happened to be living a very satisfied life at the soul level. Okay, and his soul happens to be Yuji Yunjiti Yoga, becoming meeting in unison with the God. Vibhakta nasai tris bhakta manami, means you are not separated from God and you are becoming one with the God. Like that, he is living a life Daiva Yajna, like he is offering everything at the feet of God. And yoga, his yoga, I hope you know about Yama Niyama Asana Pranayama and all this, Samadhi and all those things. Patanjali Yoga Sutra, you might have. So he is living a life like that. Every moment he is offering everything at the feet of God. And that's how he is becoming a yogi, and at the every moment he is living a life of a yogi. What dress he is wearing, what work he is doing, which kind of species it is also immaterial. I told you last time, even any kind of creature can do all these things. Only thing advantage being a human being is we have the power to realize, and already Samartha Ramdas said, Nardeha Mothe Khabad, means it is परंतु पाहिजे तेथे विवेक रचना, बट यू हॅव टू बिहेव विथ आत्मानात्म विवेक. ओके. देवास्तव देहाचे पाण ऐसा निश्चय परिपूर्ण, जो चिंतिना देह भरण तो महायोगी जाण दैव योगी. नाउ दोज पीपल they do not think about how to take care of me, my family and all those things. Day and night they don't think. They will do their work, they will try their best, but they remain one with the God at all the times. And those people are known as Mahayogi. Now whom we are describing? We are describing the Mahayogi, and one way you might see that it is the description of Lord Sri Krishna himself. Okay? You might be seeing all these things, what Sri Krishna is telling. Now, sometime someone told me that you don't have to behave like Yudhishthir. You can speak lie or by hooks or crooks get the work done like Sri Krishna. Nowhere it is mentioned that Sri Krishna is doing by hooks or crooks getting the work done. Nowhere. Neither in Gita you will find it, nor in Mahabharata, nor in Puran, and nor in even Vedas and Vedantas. So you see, there are 4 kinds of yugas are there, ions are there, E-ions, E-O-N-S. Okay. Wherein, Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga is there. Kali Yuga is 4,32,000 years, and twice to that Dwapar Yuga. Kali Yuga into 3 is equal to Treta Yuga, and Kali Yuga into 4 is equal to Krita Yuga. So now it happens to be almost, that cycle happens to be some 43,20,000 something that years happens. It is given in Sanatana Dharma. But if human beings think they are so powerful, why cannot they achieve sustainable development goals and create the Krita Yuga, that is the Sata Yuga at all the time? They can create it. Only thing required is the will of each and every human being. That is for sure. Okay, so anybody may rise and anybody may say anything about Sri Krishna. They are tarnishing not the image of Sri Krishna, but they are tarnishing image of themselves, and because they are trying to take advantage at every moment. Okay, so we do not want to be like that. Always praise the Lord. Shrotra dini indriyanyanya संयम अग्निषु जीवमती शब्दादीन विषयानन्य इंद्रिय अग्निषु जीवमती. So since early childhood Shruta and Samya Jumati, like that we are saying. So many times slow becomes very difficult. Again and again I am telling you. So Shrotra Dini Indriyana. Shrotra Dini means whatever you listen, you happen to listen about God. Now we saw that Shlok verse last time, that whatever my eye sees, it is God. Whatever I hear, I listen about God. Whatever I smell about the flowers at the feet of God. Whatever I speak about the Lord. Whatever I eat, I eating the prasadam of the Lord. Whatever I think, it is thinking about the Lord. I mean, that is the way everything is directed towards the Lord. To become a self-realized soul, to become an enlightened soul, to become a self-enlightened person, to realize self. And that is known as the real yajna. It has been given here. So what happens? Devastav dehatse pan. Whatever he is doing, now prarabdha kind of thing is there, that many a times we try very best and we don't reach to that destination. We do not achieve certain things. But sometimes we go there, our work gets done automatically, and it happens fast, because that has been that happens to be in your prarabdha. Now what happens, that these people who are realized soul, they do not think too much about how to take care of me, myself, and my family day and night. They think about the Lord day and night, and they try their best. They are not just lazy people. They are trying their best and better than anyone else. And then they are saying whatever they do, they are that has been done by the God. ऐसा निश्चयपूर्ण. So they work hard. But they are not living only for filling the stomach, but they are doing it for the Lord. And those the people who are happen to be devoted towards God at all the times, becoming Yujunjit Yoga, becoming Vibhakta Nasai, Tris Bhakta, those people are known as Mahayogi. Those who are totally devoted towards God and not thinking about these worldly things, materialistic things all the times. Next, आता अवधारी सांगेना आणिक जे ब्रह्माग्नी साग्निक तया ते यज्ञेची यज्ञ देख उपासीजे. Now, one more thing. What happens that this yajna is happening at all the times. Now everything is burnt, and then what is left? Only thing, everything is burnt. Then what is left? All the Panchamahabhuta are burnt. Everything vanishes. Then what is left? That is the Brahma Tattva. That is what? To achieve that state of mind, that state of soul, becoming Yujunjuti with yoga and becoming one with the God. And for that purpose, this yogi live to becoming one with the Lord at all the times. Shotradini Indriyanya. एक मिनिट फास्ट. श्रोतादीन इंद्रियाण्यन्य सैमा अग्निशु जुमति शब्दादीन विषयान्य इंद्रिय अग्निशु जुमति. Means whatever you listen, we already seen. Okay, so एक संयम अग्नि होत्री ते युक्तीच्या मंत्री यजनकरिता पवित्री इंद्रिय द्रव्य. एका वैराग्य रवी विवळे. Now vairagya means that vairagya happens to be is there. I mean, has been prajvalit in your mind. So what happens that we live a disciplined life, internally disciplined life, so that we remain one with the God at all the time. ती ही विरक्ती ज्वा घेतली तर विकारांची इंधने पळीपली तिथं आकाश धुमे सांडले पाचही कुंडे. Now 5 kundas are there, 5 yajna kundas are there where everything is been burned. Now that you try to know Panchagni and all those things, sadhana and 5 kundas sadhana, you just go and see. What happened that when you are living with virakti, so all the bad qualities, all the bad thoughts, all the bad deeds, they happen to be get burnt up, and we no more do all those bad things. We always do only good deeds. That has been happening as a yajna, and we live a life wherein our each and every moment is offered as a yajna. Each and every work, each and every deed happens to be work is worship. मग वाक्य विधीच्या निर्वडी विषय आहुती उदंडी हवन केले कुंडी इंद्रियाग्नीचा. All the indriya means already told you, ears, nose and everything, all our indriyas, they happen to do the work is worship. That is very important. सर्वाणि इंद्रिय कर्माणि प्राण कर्माणि चापरे. सर्वाणि इंद्रिय कर्माणि प्राण कर्माणि चापरे आत्म संयम योगाग्नो जिह्वति ज्ञान दीपिते. Now all indriyas, they are so much devoted that you happen to achieve the Atma Sanyam. You happen to become the person who is one with the God, Yujunjit Yoga, Vibhakta Nasai, Tris Bhakta, at all the times. So whatever you do, whatever you are smelling, already I told you, whatever you are listening, seeing, speaking, eating, thinking, everything happens to be the work is worship for that particular indriya. For ears, they are performing the puja, work is worship. Nose performing the puja, eyes performing the puja, work is worship. Now your tongue is also performing puja. Lips and teeth together, whatever we are speaking, that happens to be puja. Whatever you are thinking, that happens to be work is worship, that is puja. I hope you understand. So that's how Atma Sanyam, you achieve the Atma Sanyam. You happen to be living in a Sayyam, so that you are so much disciplined that you are always remaining one with the Lord. Work is worship, is happening through this body, and your body doesn't remain body as a Mrunmay Kaya, but a Chinmay Kaya it becomes. It becomes, even your body can become, Paramatma, made up of Paramatma Tattva only. That level they reach. एकी येयापरी पार्थ दोषुक शाळीले सर्वथा आणि की हृदयारणी बंथा विवेकू केला. Now all your bad deeds and bad karma and whatever you are thinking bad, they get bhasmasat inside me. They get burnt up inside before those bad thing happens. You happen to be in a good thought. You happen to be doing good things only. If you try to think bad, it gets burnt up. And slowly it so happened that both bad and good things get burnt up, and you remain one with the God at all the times. You go beyond these things as well. First, from bad you have to come to good, and then good to beyond good as well. एकी ययापरी पार्था दोषुक शाळीले सर्वथा आणि की हृदयार आणि मंथा विवेकू केला. Means sometimes it happens that brain thinks something else, mind thinks something else, means heart thinks something else. So in that case, what you have to think, somebody joked, that when there is a tussle between brain and mind and heart, you take the root of the stomach. You go, no, I have to feed up the kids at my home. And if you dare, nobody can dare you to do the bad things. Tell them, I'm not going to do bad things at whatever cost. We are willing to live in penury. My family has lived that life. Sometimes it happens. People try to force you to do bad things. I said, I shall not do it. Everybody faces this. And in fact, the people who try to force them, they should also realize they should not force, because we don't know what will happen to them. If we take the righteous path. If they take wrong path, what will happen to them? We will not know. I mean, just warn them about not. You are going to punish them. It is the karma cycle, as we say, karma vipak cycle, that is going to take him to or her to whatever the wrong path, and they will face the hurdles in their life. Many a times one of my friends used to say that we are on the righteous path, Ashish, that is not a problem. We might face some bad things, maybe we will lose job, we don't have a single penny left, but at the same time, the people who are doing bad to us, it is for sure that God is going to give them ratta means Marathi ratta means He is going to beat them left and right. So be on the righteous path. He was my senior, okay. So you have to take the righteous path all the times, even if the tussle between the heart and brain is there, because vivek is important. तू उपशमे निहटिला धैर्यवरी दाटिला गुरुवाक्य काढिला बळकटपणे. So the Sadguru tells you that Tattvamasi. At that time we realize I am Atma. Then we realize Pradnanam, Brahma and all those things. So this person who happens to be the realized soul, he holds that truth at all the times. What is the real truth? The God is everywhere. What is the ultimate truth? The God is everywhere, and we have to remain one with that. That's all is the real truth. And with all his will and power and all his might, he tried to remain one with the God only. बळकटपणे, the meaning of बळकटपणे is like that. ऐसे समरसे मंथन केले, ते तर झडकरी काजा आले, ते जे उज्जीवन झाले ज्ञानाग्नीचे. Now you are burning everything inside your mind, good and bad and all the things. So sometimes it happens that the manthan is there, like Samudra Manthan, and with that, if everything is burned, if everything is gone, if everything is destroyed, then what is left? That is Paramatma Tattva. So they live at that level, Ujjivan, that highest state of life, the soul can be merged with the as a Yuju Injati yoga and Vibhaktana Sahib, that is Bhaktamana. You remain one with in that state, and so and I mean you remain one with that. So what is left to be done? Nothing is left to be done. But still they are living a normal life. People may realize, may not realize, that is left to the people, because special kinds of eyes are required. I mean vision is required to understand these kinds of people. ते समरसे मंथन केले, ते झडकरी का झाले, ते उज्जैन झाले ध्यानाचे. So मंथन, after the मंथन what comes out? It is the definitely Amrut. So that Amrut, that Brahma Tattva, they try to remain one with that, and they, you know, like if you eat the rasgulla, oh, it is very tasty. Like that, they take the taste of the Amrut at all the times. You can imagine what a language the Dnyaneshwari Maharaj has written. And they live at that life at all the times. पहिला रिद्धिसिद्धीचा संभ्रम तो निवर्तोनी गेला धूम मग प्रगटला सूक्ष्म विस्फुल्लिंगो. First is riddhi siddhi sambram, means many times what happens that if you know the people doing these kinds of sadhana, whatever they speak, that happens. I mean that is the kind of siddhi they have, something like that. They get the ideas pulling, oh, I said that and those people are speaking those words and those things are happening. Oh my God, I should be alert now. So he tried to get rid of that, and he performs this sadhana, more rigorous sadhana, and go away from those things and try to become a realized soul only. It's very difficult because, whatever I said, that has happened. You know, that power and all those things, those kind of people are also there. Money, going behind money, going money behind power, going name, fame and all those things. We want to be one with the God. Those are not our path. Okay. So, Pahila Riddhi Siddhisa Sambhrama, that is a Sambhrama. That is in fact, Sambhrama means that will confuse you. But don't get confused. तो निवर्तोनी गेला धूमू मग प्रकटला सूक्ष्म विस्फुल्लिंगे. So you realize immediately that, oh, this has happened. Okay. So then he gets rid of it. Now another thing that Dhumu he has said, you know, many times many good things and bad things, you know, that happen in our mind. So some kinds of thoughts comes out. But like the few clouds are there, they get vanished into the sky. Like, you know, some kind of suit is there that get vanishes into sky. Like that, his thoughts comes and get vanished into his inside soul, because his soul has become one with the God. Yuju Injati Yoga. How beautiful it is given. At what level, I mean, Dnyaneshwari Maharaj is trying to take us. We should, I mean, he has taken Samadhi at 21 years. Sanjeevan Samadhi. Means he felt satisfied. This is I mean, something we should try to realize all the times in life. Okay, तिया मनाचे मोकळे तेची पेटवण घातले जे यमदमी हवारिले आयते होते. Now your mind becomes free. And Yamadama, you might be knowing Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So then Yama, Niyam, Asana, Pranayam, then Samadhi, up to that you go. So he remains at all the times at the highest level. And so he remains Nitya Muktu, all the times a realized soul. तेणे साधुकपणे ज्वा समृद्धा मग वासनांतराची या समिधा स्नेहसी नाना विधा जाळिलिया. So now his penance, the power of his penance is such that that penance power is burning all the fantastic things, good or bad and whatever it may be. And he always remains one with the God at all the times. Which God? Yuja Injati Yoga, Vibhaktana Sahitra is Bhaktamana. That kind of level he is always living. And Samidha means those firewood which we are burning. Like that, all his activities become work is worship. Everything is offering at the feet of God. He is burning everything inside his mind and soul, and his soul becomes so pure that that pure soul becomes one with the highest level, the infinite soul at all the times. तेथं सोहम मंत्रे दीक्षिती इंद्रिय कर्मांची आहुती तिये ध्याननळी प्रदीप्ती दिधलिया. Now soham mantra, saha means that God is me. That has been dikshiti, means you have taken you have become disciple of some Sadguru. So what happens that you are offering everything at the feet of Sadguru at all the times. And then your Jnanagni means your Atma Gyan becomes so powerful that everything gets away from it. Though you are doing a normal life, you are doing normal things, you are doing, work is worship, everyday life you are living, still it happens in the life of that realized soul. पाठी प्राण क्रियेचे स्त्रुवेनिशी पूर्णाहुती पडेली हुताशी तिथं अपभृत समरसी सहजे झाले. So automatically prana, pancha prana and everything, purnahuti means giving everything at the feet of God. Like that happening sahaja means easily it is happening because he is so devoted day and night that his life becomes so easy at the feet of God that he is doing everything but he is not doing anything. I mean that kind of level he reaches. मग आत्मबोधीचे सुख, मग आत्मबोधींचे सुख जे संयमाग्नीचे हुतशेष तोची पुरडाशी घेतला तेही. Now Purodash has two meanings. I mean the prasadam of the yajna. At the same time, two more meanings are the amrut. After the amrut mantan, amrut is coming out. Another thing is the paragakan. Those are happen to be inside the flower. Those, I mean, if everything is burned, then what is left? Definitely Paramatma. If that Paramatma is left, then inside your mind you are always taking the the taste of the Paramatma Tattva at all the times. What an example, you see. Because with the discipline, the fire of your discipline, Atma Sanyam and all those things, you are getting the taste of Atma Bodh. Atma Bodh means you are a realized soul and you are tasting the Atma at all the times, Brahma Tattva at all the times, the Amrit at all the times, the immortality at all the times. Imagine your soul has become one with the, as a yogi, you have become one with the infinite soul. And then what you are tasting? You are tasting the Atma Bodh at all the time. First you try to imagine and then you try to become that. That is also important. What a language, I mean. एक ऐशा ही यजनी मुक्तते जहाले त्रिभुवनी या यज्ञ क्रिया तरी आनानी परिप्राप्यते एक. Now this kind of yajna is going on, yajna is going on, and that is why in any world you go, any place you go, you happen to be nitya mukta at all the times. You are mukta, your salvation is reached, your Atma Dhyan is reached, you are Brahma Dhyani, you have become one with the God, you have become yogi, you have become bhakta at all the times. And that is the only thing to become a realized soul, that is the only thing you have to realize in your life. And try to become one with that God at all the times. Beautiful. What more can be said? Thank you very much.